Guys, we have a unique discussion this week. We're talking about if we could erase one game from our memory bank to go back and replay again, just so we get that satisfaction of wow, once more. What would it be? Corey, I'm going to kick it right to you to start things off.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say that was a great segue, Drew, because I am picking, wow, World of Warcraft. I played so much of that game with my friends, and even on my own. I mean, I spent hours and hours and hours playing this game, and I kind of justifying this choice because at the time it was one of the few games out there that had a paid monthly subscription service to play on the online service of that game.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I paid for at the time was Xbox Live, and it was half the price compared to what I paid for WoW on a yearly basis. And honestly, it didn't matter to me. It was well worth it, even at the age I was at. I mean, I played all through my college years, my early 20s and my mid 20s. That game took up so much time. It was so much fun. It was definitely the first, massive multiplayer online game that I kind of really got into and just was so immersed into it. I want to play it. I always want to go back and play it, but I just don't have the time anymore. No. But if I could erase time and erase my memory, that would be the game I would play all over again, man.
That's, I could see that. Dude, that's a huge game for a lot of people. For me, we knew about this topic today, and I've been going back and forth all day long as to what game, if we only had to pick one game, what would it be? And I finally settled with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer, right? I had to do it. I remember, I'm not a multiplayer guy even to this day. I enjoy multiplayer, but not like that. I'm not a hardcore, I just want to play my single player stuff, right? Let me stealth around. But then Assassin's Creed introduced this sneaking and killing people and poisoning them in a multiplayer scenario, and I was hooked. I would rush home from work just so I can get a match or two in before, other duties kind of came up to be with, family and things like that. It was just gun it home. I got to get a match in. And it was just, I remember doing the tutorial and going, oh my god, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for my entire life. This thing is fantastic. And now it's just gone. We don't see a multiplayer in Assassin's Creed at all. But yeah, if I could erase my memory and go back, start one all over again, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer for me. Nate, this is it, buddy. What do you pick?
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to start off by saying this is torture because I can never only pick one thing, man. There's been so many time periods of my life where games have heavily influenced it.
Yeah.
But if I had to narrow it down to one, I guess I would have to pick Oblivion. Yep, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, guys. And the reason I had to say this is, of course, there's always just so many memories tied in with this game. When I first bought my Xbox 360 way back in 2006, I saved up all my own money. I was told about this amazing open world RPG where there's all these different races that you get to pick. This whole thing as a child was this is my dream come true. Yeah. So I went to, I think it was Zellers, which existed at the time. Zellers. Picked it up with Oblivion, came home, set it up with my brother on my 27-inch flat screen TV with the red, yellow, white, the green, red, blue, because we had that extra audio video. Yeah. And man, we turn off the lights and just the music and the intro to that game. It was just there was nothing like it, man. I grew up playing Baldur's Gate and some of these older games, but this RPG is what really sold me, and then sold me on Bethesda games in general, because I played everything past that, Fallout 3, you name it. Guys, Oblivion I guess is the one. Oh, this sucks having to pick, but man, I love that franchise, and just everything about that game is fantastic.
Well, there's our picks. Hit us up over on Twitter at the official ITG and let us know what's your pick.